So I came to this park that's not too far from my house. And so, like, the park, there's two entrances, which is crazy because one entrance leads to a cemetery and the other actually leads to the park. For whatever reason, my spirit was like, go to the cemetery. So I started walking around the cemetery. And the crazy thing is that I sat here thinking, like, all of these different stories, all of these different backgrounds, love-filled lives, lives filled with loss, lives filled with joy, lives filled with pain. Like the duality of all of this. And everybody ended up in the same place. And I was like, the reality is, this ride isn't very long. And I was talking to myself and I was like, well, Myra, how are you going to enjoy the ride? How are you going to enjoy the ride? Because we all end up in the same place. And so I'm sitting here, like literally, I'm at the cemetery on a bench. This is a beautiful piece, by the way. I don't know what it's for. Excuse me. William Lee King, dedicated with love to the life of William Lee King. The wind will whisper your name. I know that's right. So yeah, I'm actually at the cemetery. So, sitting here, and I'm literally like, it all ends up the same way. You gotta decide how this thing is gonna go. And it is really up to you. And so, like, it's just time for something else. And it's crazy how many lives we can live in one lifetime. Like, you can choose to hit the reset button at any point. And so I was pretty much talking to myself like, it's time to hit the reset button. Like, it's time to hit the reset button. So I don't know what this next chapter for me looks like. I am 10 weeks postpartum, a mom of 2, 12-year gap, almost 40. I'll be 40 this year. And I'm like, what? What is this next chapter gonna look like for you? What is this next life gonna look like for you? And I don't know yet, but I'm in the midst, I guess, of I got all kind of stuff flying in my hair. I'm in the midst of like figuring that out. But we all end up in the same place. Different stories, different storylines, different timelines, but we all end up in the same place. I gotta decide what this is gonna be for me. It can't be doom and gloom forever. Can't be sadness forever. I mean, it could be, if I so choose, but that's not what I'm gonna choose. Nah, that's not what I'm gonna choose. But I do appreciate the message, because I could have just went to the park. And it's crazy because it's like on one side of the property is life and the other side is death. And I'm like, you can choose death. You can choose death, and then you can choose rebirth. You can choose life. It's really all up to you. It's literally all up to you. So I have to decide. But I'm sitting in the cemetery today, surrounded by I don't know, all these different life stories, I guess. And it's like hundreds and hundreds of graves. And yeah, it just I see a rock, and it's literally in the shape of a heart. Kind of. I saw a heart. choose life. That's I think that's the message today. You gotta choose life. And it's so crazy because straight across from me is a headstone and the last name is Short. I was just like, life is short. You better make it worthwhile. So I feel a new chapter loading. I do. It's loading. I just have to allow myself to open up and receive love, receive joy, receive opportunities, receive relationships, just receive the good in it all, because there's so much good in this world. I know it seems like we get the total opposite, and quite often that is what's being portrayed. There's so much beauty still here. There's so much good in the world for us to experience, and so we got to decide. And I'm gonna choose life while I sit in the middle of the cemetery, because we all end up in the same place. Nobody will believe me, but literally on the way out, something told me you're gonna see your last name on the way out, right next to Strong. You're gonna see your way out. I mean, you're gonna see your name. I'm so shook because I'm just like, I said it in my mind. I bet you I'm gonna see my name on the way out. Stuff up. Look, the gate right there. I'm headed down the hill to the gate. Barnes. I can't make this stuff up.